Hello and welcome back to the continuation of the Goodbye 2020 Downhill here at Sylvain Woods Raceway. We had 22 cars enter into 6th division into 3 blocks, and we're here for the red block finals. I'm Cale Trickle, and I'm joined by my partner, the man with 5 fingers on each hand, Senior Junior III.
Thanks, Cale. We have a great race here for you today.
We do. We have Mike Despair, Racer Purple, Lieutenant Surge, and Cam Goodyear. We're going to take a look at some highlights of each of these drivers, and I want your take on each one of them, starting with Mike Despair.
Mike Despair is an opportunistic. He knows how to take opportunities that are given to him and run them straight to the finish line.
I would agree with that wholeheartedly. He is always there to take advantage of other drivers. Next up, Racer Purple. What is your take on him?
Racer Purple, he's a smart driver, that Racer Purple. Racer Purple will take whatever his car will give him and use it to his advantage.
Yeah, he may not have the best car, but he will get the most out of it. Whatever that car will give him that day, he's going to be there. Lieutenant Surge is next up. He's a newcomer, but you know a little bit about him.
Yeah, Lieutenant Surge, his name is accurate. He knows how to surge to the front of the pack and stay there. He is a fast car, and he's going to be a fast driver today.
Yeah, fast is a great word to describe him. Every time I've seen him race, he is always fast, fast, fast. Cam Goodyear's up next. What is your take on Cam?
Cam Goodyear isn't the most spectacular driver, but he is the most consistent driver. As long as he's consistent like he has been, he's going to have a good day.
Yeah, consistent's a great word to describe him. Let's look at these heats here today. In heat number 1, we are going to have Mike Despair on the pole with Racer Purple. This is going to be some great driving here. Mike Despair out to the early lead, being pushed by Cam Goodyear. Coming down that second straightaway, it is Mike Despair by a mile, followed by Cam Goodyear. Coming into turn number 3, I think that Mike Despair is just going to coast to the finish here. And Racer Purple will just not quite make it. What happened there?
Well, we're going to take a look at this replay to see exactly what happened to Cam Goodyear. So let's throw it up to the guys in the booth. As you can see here, Cam Goodyear just can't handle that turn, ends up on his roof. Everybody else gets around just fine.
Yeah, he really jammed up the other 2 drivers there. They didn't quite make it to the finish line. Racer Purple on the pole for the next heat here. And coming out of turn 1, it is Lieutenant Surge surging away. Nowhere close. He is fast today. Coming out of turn number 3 down to the finish, it is Lieutenant Surge, Cam Goodyear, Racer Purple, and Mike Despair. And let's take a look at the points after 2 races. SJ3.
Whew. Look at those. They're very close. It could be anybody's race at this stage.
Yeah, everybody's been consistent. Lieutenant Surge has the pole here in heat number 3, and he is off. Cam Goodyear, though, gets that early lead. Coming down straight number 2, it is Lieutenant Surge again pulling away, followed by Cam Goodyear with Mike Despair right behind him. Out of turn 3 and down the straightaway, it's Lieutenant Surge, Cam Goodyear, and Mike Despair. After 3 heats, those points, Lieutenant Surge is starting to pull away a little bit there, SJ.
Absolutely, but don't underestimate Cam Goodyear. He's been consistent, as you can see.
In heat number 4, it's going to be really close. Cam Goodyear here with the pole. He is getting pushed by Lieutenant Surge. Mike Despair hanging in there, though. Here they come into turn number 2, and they crash. We'll have to take a look at what happened to Mike Despair. He needed to win this. Cam Goodyear holds off Lieutenant Surge, and Racer Purple doesn't quite make it. SJ, what happened here in turn number 2?
As you can see, Mike Despair and Cam Goodyear jockeying for position, getting into each other. Cam pushes Despair into the inside wall, ends up on his roof, that Despair.
Well, the finals end up with Lieutenant Surge moving on. Cam Goodyear with 11 points is the top point getter so far. That hasn't qualified, so he's in position to move on. That was some incredible racing we saw today, SJ3.
That sure was. My favorite part was Lieutenant Surge. He was the fastest one out there. I can't wait to see what he does in the next finals.
Well, coming up next is the Yellow Block Finals with our current champion, Senior Discount. We thank you for watching today. For my partner, Senior Junior III, I'm Cale Trickle, and we'll see you down the track.